Recorded live in Austin, Texas, USA, it's The William Montgomery Show. Starring William Montgomery and the devious Casey Rocket. With the Tony Chin Orchestra. The William Montgomery Jr. Dancers. As always, William is joined by the lovely Erica. I'm Casey Rocket. And now here he is. The Big Red Machine, the Memphis Strangler, William Montgomery.
I am on one today.
What's in your hand? That
Y'all
you're
don't
hiding?
even want to know. I'm hiding something in here.
Oh, no.
Yep.
I'll hide something in my hand.
Huh? Oh, you got stuff in your kangaroo pouch. Is that what they still call those kinds
Kangaroo pouch?
of sweatshirts with those kangaroo pouches?
I think you could tickle yourself. Your little dick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You could do your penis if your hands were down low enough. You could do your belly button if it was kind of up high.
Yeah.
You could do your bosoms, maybe, if you got it up real high. But you need an undershirt on. Do you have an undershirt on?
No, but I usually have an undershirt.
Why not today?
It's too hot.
I know. Can y'all believe this?
What the heck's going on?
Janice, can
It's
you...
cooler now.
Yeah, it's a little cooler. I know. I mean, Redban, he can't even wear a freaking undershirt, though, under his kangaroo pouch.
Yeah. It is November.
It is November.
No shave November.
No nut November. You nutting this month?
Not allowed.
Not allowed. And it was also last month, too. So it's going into, it was October, then
That's
November.
why you're on one.
That's why I'm on one today. Ooh, and this coffee's really good.
Yeah.
Thank y'all so much. And y'all made this.
Mm-hmm. Handcrafted.
Damn. And you got it from Gelson's? Is that where you got it?
Amazon.
Amazon. Okay, so it wasn't Pavilions.
Mm-mm.
No.
But they wish.
Yeah, God, I wish there was a Pavilions around here.
Yeah, they don't have pavilions down here.
I've never been to a Pavilions before. I've been to a pavilion. There used to be pavilion at my cousin's place down in Mississippi.
Is that like a church thing? The pavilion?
Yeah, it's like an outside thing. It's where we would have like the family reunions. And I remember one day, one of Lance's, he was doing something he owned a construction company of one of his workers, Chip, who was a real nice guy, who was my boss a couple times. He got wasted and he passed out in a chair, and there was one of those giant fans because it would get real hot, and my cousins and I were pouring like Coke into the back of the fan and spraying
sweet.
on him. And he was passed out.
They call that sneezing Vader, I heard.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm your father.
Oh, because
Hilarious move, and yeah, it sprays all over the person.
That's hilarious.
Ugh, and you are sticky after that.
doesn't it break the fan?
It's probably like a high-powered outdoor fan.
Yeah, I was an outdoor fan. I don't know. Good question, though, Janice. I mean, a couple times after that, we weren't allowed back. Could have been because of that. It could have been because of other stuff. That's the place where I have a dream and somebody's banging on the cabin door and I'm scared to death, and there's a Christmas tree in the main room and somebody's banging on the door, and I go hide in one of the rooms. It's like the cabin that my cousins had down in Mississippi, and I'm scared to death, and somebody beats in the door and I hide behind a door, and I hear footsteps, and like the freaking door ends up flinging open, and it's my brother, and he hits me in the head with the hammer. And then I wake up. Scary dream.
This is a recurring dream?
No, it just happened the one time.
Wow. One of the greatest hit dreams.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yes. That's when I totally remember. Do you have any that you remember?
I had a weird dream about somebody we know the other day.
Was it
that she works at the mothership, and I told her last night, and I shouldn't have told her because it's just creepy.
What do you mean? What was the dream?
I had, Kim Congdon. I had a dream about her, and she was like going to all these places, like starting shit with people and stuff, and I just remember it was like an intense dream. Then literally like 2 weeks before that, I had a dream about Sarah Weinshank, and I kept on losing her. Like, it was one of those dreams where I keep on losing her. And then I had a dream about this girl that works at the mothership, and all I remember is that she bent over and I could see her butt crack, and it was like dark, and I was trying to explain it to her, and I go, no, it's like this. Like a little shadows in there, and then
what do you mean? Like where you could see like through her when she bent over?
No,
you
like she
could
had no
see
pants on.
Oh, she had no pants
it
on,
was
and
just
you
like-
could just see her
Yeah,
butthole.
well, I did see her butthole, but it was like a darkness shadow. Like I was like,
Weird.
whoa.
And he kept telling her that.
I told her
last
like
night.
3 times because the first time I told her, she seemed like upset. I told her, and then I was
Really?
like, no, it looks like this. See, and I was just making it worse and creepier or something.
Well, at least you decided to tell her 2 more times after that.
I know.
You know what? I had a dream about Kim recently too.
Kim,
Yeah.
was she also starting shit everywhere she was going?
No. We were at Costco.
What were
That's
y'all
sweet.
doing? Eating double baked chocolate chunk cookies.
Double
Chicken baked.
Yeah.
What's that?
double chunk.
Double chunk chocolate cookie.
You know the weird thing about those guys?
I like them.
Ah,
I'm a fan.
Yeah, I like them too. I started off liking them. Now I don't know much. Now I like the Rizzler kid. That kid, I think he's cool.
I love him. Well, Grant actually knows one of his relatives or something.
Papa
and-
John. Papa John's his
Yes.
brother.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
And
the
he's
double
getting-
chook guy's brother.
Yeah, he's getting the Rizzler. I think we're thinking we are getting the Rizzler on. We're praying to God before Christmas.
Really?
Bro,
Yes.
Wow.
Look at
Yeah,
him.
Rizzler.
He's adorable.
He is.
That would be awesome.
He needs to be careful.
Oh, I
though.
like that shirt. That's cool merch.
I
Yeah.
know.
Oh, he has great merch. He has a few of those things where it's like logos, but his
That's
name
cool.
and stuff.
So what does that look like? Like the
Twizzler?
Twizzler.
Font?
Yeah. Oh, genius.
Grant, do you see any more pictures of him with his cool merch? Like he has all these like really like wow, his drip is pretty hot.
He has a website.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm grabbing some here.
That kid's so rich.
Yeah.
I mean, he's the admin on his website. That's what you got to do. You got to make the website. You got to become the admin. And he's been able to do great.
Yeah.
He got with the
Oh, that's
costume.
cute.
Love
What
it.
is that?
I don't know, but I like it.
Me too.
I've never seen that guy looks
Kind of scary.
it's supposed to be it's supposed to be him as a frog? What is
Yes, it kind of looks like him.
Yeah, it looks like him when he's doing his little hands. And yeah, when he sits in chairs,
What
his
is that
legs are so
face?
short. You see his legs like that. So it actually does kind of look like
Yeah.
sitting in a chair. But we love the Rizzler.
Do you
I
guys
guess.
have a
I don't know. I don't really
spirit
give
animal?
a shit. Do we have a spirit
no,
animal?
I don't know. I want to pick a good one.
Hmm.
What's yours?
It's a frog. That's why I asked.
Really?
Or
So what
toad,
does that
more like.
mean? It's just the animal you connect with the most?
I can
Yeah.
see that. You're very froggy.
Mhm.
You need to start collecting frogs. Do you have a frog collection?
No, but we have a lot in our neighborhood.
I know. Oh my gosh, that's cool. Never pick them up. They give you warts.
Oh, too late.
Is that real?
Yeah.
He's brought one in the
Oh.
house before.
Oh, I love carrying them around in my like. I go, look, Janice, and I will jump out of my hand right at her. But the only problem with holding frogs or toads is they always pee on you. Like, there's no getting around it.
Is that a defense mechanism?
Yeah, they all do it.
End up teeting on you. Oh my gosh, you could probably fit. I wonder how many frogs you could fit
In
in
my
the kangaroo
pouch?
You could fit several in
Ooh,
there.
I'd say I bet I could do 15.
Damn.
Yep.
That thing would be just overflowing. I was always scared. Truth be told, I was
Really?
always scared. I could never pick them up growing up. I was too scared. I was too cowardly
Because the warts?
to pick up the frogs. No, I don't know. It just looked kind of weird to me, so I was scared to pick them up.
I didn't have our cat ran away when I was a kid, and I didn't have a pet, so my dad and my mom wouldn't get pets, so I would collect.
Wait, how
toads.
old were you when the cat ran away? That's sad.
Yeah, it's really sad. And we had a flood, and we were coming home, and like the water was rising on the street when we were coming. We opened the garage door, and the cat was in the garage, and it was like, "What the fuck?" and just ran and got swooped away into the flood. And it
And you saw that
saw the whole
happen?
thing, yeah.
He was 8.
Oh my
Around
god.
7 or 8. And so then my parents wouldn't get another pet, and I'm just like so traumatized. So I would collect toads. You know, window wells, like the little wells in your basement.
Oh my
Toads
God.
would get trapped in there. I'd go in there with a bucket. And then when we had a neighborhood pet show, everyone brought their like dogs and their cool animals, and I just brought a bucket of toads. I was like the
Sweet.
toad boy.
The toad boy. Get him from the window well.
Yeah. And if I didn't collect them, they would die, and they would sit in the sun and become
Ah.
like crackers, and they would look like they're alive, but then you touch them, and they'd like just break like
I've seen
crackers.
that before.
Yeah.
We get
Oh my-
flat toads in our neighborhood because the cars roll
Yeah,
over them. They're just flat, like.
Oh, and a turtle the other day almost got hit. You guys have turtles where you
yeah.
live? Just running around everywhere?
No.
Yeah.
What'd you have to get up? Did you have to get out and move it? Or
We
y'all
regret not doing it.
Yeah, because we were turning and we're like, oh my God, is that turtle going to make it across the street? And then it was just like, I don't even want
and then a car just smashed
It was going
it.
fast though. It was like, "Rrr."
Cool. Well, hopefully he made it.
Yeah, I like to
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah, Larry has biking a couple times. He said to pick up some big turtles and move them across the street.
That's so nice of him.
Turtles. Yeah, we were never allowed to have them because of salmonella.
Oh yeah, I heard they're
something.
dirty. I heard
Yeah,
they're really
so we
dirty.
were never allowed to have them. Wait, so Redban, why do you think if the cat didn't get swept away in such kind of a traumatic fashion that your parents would have been open to getting another animal?
Yeah, they probably wouldn't have got divorced either. So,
No.
I'm guessing that it's.
And Erica, remember that movie? We just watched a movie with Chanticleer in it.
Who's Chanticleer?
What is that? Rockadoodle.
With the roosters.
where they do have
We
some
saw that
scenes-
episode.
Oh, we just saw this. I was like, how
my
did we
God.
decide? Just
Yeah, no, Chanticleer, but it reminded me of that because there's some scenes where they're like in a freaking garage and there's water everywhere and ugh. Well, I'm sorry to hear. That's horrible. But at least you were able to get the toads.
Yeah. Rockadoodle. That's so funny. We watched you talk about this the other day. I was a projectionist when this movie came out.
Nice.
This movie did not do very well in
You
the
watched
theaters.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was a very short run movie, if I remember.
Wait, well, Redban, maybe tonight, because Eric and Janice, they're going out. Maybe tonight we get together. Maybe we watch this.
Order
We got
in.
maybe some pizza.
Papa John's.
Ooh.
Maybe some Papa
Papa John's?
John's.
Wow. Okay.
Well-
Okay.
Yeah, but think about it.
All right.
And you want to
Okay, well,
watch
think
the
about it.
movie?
I'll think about it. And watch
The movie-
Rockadoodle?
I don't know. Yeah, maybe Rockadoodle. It's good. Or Five Goes West. I haven't seen that in a
Oh, yeah.
while.
Have you seen Five Goes to America? Is that it? What it's called?
Five Goes West. And
American Tail was the first
Oh,
one.
American
Then Five
Tail,
Goes
that's
West, the
right.
second one.
That's right.
yeah, maybe one of those. What else?
What's the naughty one? You remember the naughty?
The Little Mermaid?
No, Fritz the cat.
No.
You ever see Fritz the cat?
No, I don't think I did.
No, you should watch that, man. There's like hooker cats in it and stuff, drug use.
Yeah, I saw a little of it one time, actually. I don't even remember where.
Yeah, I
And
don't
yes,
remember
it was
that.
like, yeah, sex stuff going on and all kinds
Yeah,
of
oh,
stuff.
yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. And there was big titties, those dog titties or what, cat titties. I forget.
And it's like, so it's 6 of them.
Well, I think those are just random whores, if I remember correctly.
Oh, so they just have 2 bosoms, not 6. Because that's what I didn't like about the movie. I thought they should have at least made it anatomically correct of a freaking cat, of a dog. Wait, do cats have 6 nipples?
Yeah.
Cats and dogs.
Yeah. The
Oh
cat-
my gosh, they both have 6 nipples?
Yeah.
Sometimes more.
Yeah.
Really?
Mhm.
How many more?
Like
Depends.
10 sometimes.
Yeah. Lucky owners.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
Have you ever seen the nipples when they're pregnant
Oh, yeah.
When
They're
they're-
fat. They're like
and they're
National
droopy?
Geographic nipples, but on your cat, your little animal dog. Or
It's not
whatever.
nice.
Mm-mm.
Wait, how come? Because it's filled with milk?
Yeah. It's swole.
Damn.
They get stretched out from the babies,
Mm-hmm.
Really? It's a circle of life.
and they kind of stay that way too.
Forever?
My dog stayed that way.
Yeah, you can always tell when an animal's been a mom.
Yeah,
Whoa,
that-
look how many nipples are on that one. That's 8 nipples.
Must have had a big litter.
Well, I feel like, aren't there cats having kids everywhere? But I feel like I don't end up
No.
seeing cats with the big bosoms like this,
Well,
though. Do they end up dying?
They
No,
shrink a
they just
little.
don't
After or
present.
something?
They don't usually present themselves like this.
No,
Whore.
they
That's a
don't show
whore
the
cat.
pe-
Yeah, that's a whore cat right there. You can tell, look,
Yeah,
winking.
yeah.
That literally looks like a centerfold. Like the cat knows what it's doing.
Yes.
Yeah, that presentation is weird. Does have 8 nipples, though. So maybe that's why they're doing the presentation that way.
You ever meet a guy that has the 3rd nipple? One of those weirdos.
I have.
That's gross.
I think what I have.
I don't like it.
I wish.
You wish you had 3?
I wish I had 2. Because it looks like I don't even have none. Gosh, I remember going with my freaking cousin and his grandparents to Hawaii one time in the 3rd grade. And we ended up going to the ABC store, and I remember going to the back area, and there were like these playing cards with naked women, but they had the like nipples blurred out. So it just looked like a bosom, but it was like a naked bosom, and it just confused me so bad. I was like, I thought they looked different. Didn't understand, but it was just some editing thing they were doing on the front of the packs of the playing cards. It really messed with me there for a long time.
I used to sneak down. My grandmother collected National Geographic magazines. I used to sneak down into the basement and just go through them just to look at the African titties. Like those were the only titties I had, that started off with those.
Would you go down there with like a flashlight?
Yeah, pretty much. Grandma, I'm going to go downstairs and play, Adventure Time or whatever. And then just look at those African nipples.
Yeah, I remember.
It's probably not that bad if you're caught looking at a National Geographic. Like, oh, he loves to learn.
Yeah. Yep.
Unless if he's got his thing out or something.
Yeah, I did do that. I just got that. I think that's why I like when girls have dark areolas compared to I don't like them when they're pink. It's like, oh, what a waste of nipple. It looks like my nipple. I don't want that. And I think that stems from my, I grew up with that kind of nipple.
National Geographic.
Yeah, darkness nipples, I like them when they're like that whole.
Wait, what are yours? Yours are pink?
No, I dye them a little. Like they're
what? Like the tattoo? Did you get the tattoo?
No, they have this stuff that you just put around your areola, and it's kind of like an ink.
It's like just for men.
It's just for men for areolas.
Oh, that's good to know because I swear I've been looking into the tattoo thing.
No, you don't have to do it.
And it's like, man, how bad would that hurt getting my freaking nipple tattooed? No. So it's good to know there's
and it lasts like a week. You just put it on like a cream, and it
makes it darker.
Inks it.
Yeah. Okay. Seriously, thank you. Because it's like I didn't want the ink to permanently necessarily be on my skin because it's like I don't know if I actually like the look or not.
Right.
And the tattoo's kind of permanent, and it's like
don't get the dark one too. I fucked up the first time because then it just like looks like Charlie Chaplin's or on you or whatever.
Yeah, just a weird, too big of a contrast or something on the.
See, I don't think that's the same thing, but it's pretty much the same idea.
Penitent.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't even imagine. I mean, my nipples hurt right now even thinking about getting them tattooed.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I cannot believe.
Yeah,
there's just something you can put on there. Well, I'll look it up.
Yeah, it's the Amazon Choice one.
Amazon Choice.
Yeah, just put in.
So what do I put in?
Nipple dye.
Okay, nipple dye.
Yeah.
And then
Ferrari nipple dye.
And then I don't even have to sort. Just Amazon Choice.
Amazon Choice. Yeah.
Nipple dye. Okay. Yeah, I have to.
Yeah.
Because it's weird. I don't even know how that even started happening. Or I started worrying so much about that.
Yeah. You always have your shirt off too, so it's.
Yeah, so at the apartment, it's always off.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird how like you live at your apartment, you're almost like a caveman and stuff, no shirt on. I'm just walking around in boxers and stuff. And then sometimes you forget, like when somebody comes to the door, you're like, oh, I got to cover myself, so now you're wearing like a raincoat for no reason inside.
Just have a robe around.
That's even worse, man. Answering the door in a robe. We have this Chewbacca robe that looks like your Chewbacca when you're wearing it. It's goofy. And she was just like, go walk the dogs in that, nice. With nothing on underneath. I'm like, that is
easy.
You're covered.
That's fun.
All right.
Love it.
No one knows.
Nobody knows.
Yeah, until like a dog bites your robe off.
Come on, dude. Janice could get away.
There it is.
Freaking.
Yeah, that's the one.
Ours is a little bit more teddy fur-y, but yeah, that's like a exact same
It was
thing.
probably comfortable.
Yeah.
You probably don't want an undershirt on that one.
You have a robe?
You do.
Vance got me
Like a silky
some
kind.
silk.
silky.
It's yes. He cut to like 2 Christmases ago, and I have it in my drawer.
You don't want to answer the door.
It's really cool.
He'll answer in his boxers. He'll be like, oh, sorry, I'm in my boxers.
What if they recognize
Yeah, with the
you?
neighbor guy. Sometimes he was building something the other day. He seems very nice.
I don't know why I think it's so funny, the idea of you wearing a silky robe, kind of like what's that Asian robe that
Yeah, kimono.
Kimono?
like a little tight
It really
kimono.
is sort of. I think it's like a kimono. Seriously, it's very luxurious.
Yeah, there, see? But it's all silky. I could see.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah, it's like a dark blue color with some designs
Tigers
on
on
it.
it.
Yeah, tigers on it.
Wow.
Oh, it's very silky. Oh, maybe today. Maybe I could play a little Call of Duty in that. Maybe I'll play a little
feel
better.
Nice. It's cooler out.
Yeah, I like robe. You should get a furry robe, though, because it's like you just kind of have a blanket wherever
Yeah,
you go.
it's like wearing a blanket.
Yeah.
I would love that. But I run hot. I have to be careful.
He
I have to
does
be
run
careful
hot.
in a furry robe. I could end up getting too hot and then I'll start stinking. And
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
no, I'll really start stinking. But tonight, I promise, if we end up hanging out, because y'all are going out to eat, if we hang out, please.
I think I have a robe, actually, too. An extra robe at the studio.
You could borrow mine.
Oh, yeah. There.
Oh, well, you'll run hot in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could run hot.
Oh, that would be beautiful.
Why does this look so... I'm sorry, my hand's down your pants right now.
Yeah, Grant, that looks wonderful. It really looks like Redban's arm is down.
Hey, like, I'm wrestling through it.
It's just boys' night. It's okay.
Yeah, it's boys' night.
Watching Rockadoodle in our robes, eating our Papa John's.
Well, maybe Rockadoodle, just because I just saw it and I don't know. Maybe there's probably another one. There's probably something better. Is there a Thanksgiving movie?
You know, there's not many Thanksgiving...
Sleepless in Seattle?
Is that a Thanksgiving movie?
No, I don't know. I don't know.
What do you...
What's the Thanksgiving movie?
I don't know.
Charlie Brown is the only thing I can remember about Thanksgiving.
And good luck finding that on YouTube. It doesn't exist.
Really?
We tried.
We tried. It doesn't exist.
What? That seems crazy.
I promise. Last Thanksgiving, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, we have got to watch Charlie Brown. It's not on there. It's like you can watch The Brave Little Toaster and the 60 millimeter or whatever, but you can't watch Charlie Brown. It's BS.
Brave Little Toaster.
Yeah,
Yep.
Brave Little Toaster. You can watch a Heathcliff Thanksgiving. I
Wow.
couldn't say that. Heathcliff Thanksgiving.
Heathcliff, man. Remember when Heathcliff first came out and everyone was like, look at this bullshit, Garfield. Low rent.
Lower
bitch.
at Garfield. But then people really, I think, kind of enjoyed his personality. And I think he really was able to kind of turn a lot of people ended up liking the guy. But then it's like he messed up.
Do you remember the Heathcliff cartoon? Was his voice like a Italian, like, hey, kid? Like, was he kind of like grimy like that?
I think it was. Wasn't it, Grant? Grant, do you know what Heathcliff sounds like?
Yeah, he talked like this.
Yeah. Ew, I hate that. Ew.
And then, hold on, what did Garfield sound like?
Oh, I am Garfield. Oh, I love lasagna.
Oh.
You know.
Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh,
You're
no.
such a faker.
Oh, look. You got the little Komodo one.
Please, thank you, Grant. It helps hide it when I cough.
Nope, it's gone. I didn't even realize I was there.
Grant, I didn't tell you. I have COVID.
Oh.
Oh man, I'm sorry.
He's lying.
I'm kidding.
Who do you think has more nipples, Heathcliff or Garfield?
Garfield.
Ooh.
What do you think?
Maybe you're right. I would bet that Heathcliff's nipples are like infected and stuff like that, though.
Yeah, Garfield's nipples totally look better.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe he has an extra one.
Mm-hmm.
But Heathcliff has some nice qualities too. Heathcliff's tail I like a little better.
Well, I like
can
look at his
picture his
little
tail.
ears though. That's whose baby ears are those? Look like they didn't even grow.
Looks like one of David Lucas's dogs. He gets all the ears cut off all weird. It looks
Oh,
like
he's one of those guys that do.
Yeah,
that.
he brutalizes all the ears.
Oh my
so
goodness.
Yeah.
yeah, it looks like one of his dogs. Yeah, it's like a big old dog with tiny little ears, and you're like, oh my gosh! And then you get a little closer, and there's stitches all in them, and you're like, holy shit! Would you just do this in the bathroom?
There's staples and shit in there.
Yeah. God. So it's like you almost feel a little bad for Heathcliff.
Yeah. Do you think he does that to his dogs because he's like, I'm the only one that has to have like long dreads and you know, it's like a
Yeah, I think it's a power play.
yeah.
I think it's a power play. That's what Janice told me too. She thinks it's a power play. It's
Told you not to tell anyone.
okay. I'm sorry. And gosh, Janice, you were doing your eyes all wild at the very beginning before we even started, because I think you were trying to psych me out a little bit, and I'm trying to figure out why. I'm kidding. Stop. Oh.
You know, I saw a ghost once. The only time I believed in a ghost is when I was a kid, and there was the 3 Men and the Baby ghost, and I thought that was real for like a couple of days until they figured it out, and then like Entertainment Tonight was like, "Oh, we figured out the baby ghost. It's not a ghost. It's actually
Was it a cardboard cutout?
yeah."
or something?
Remember that? That was scary though. For like 2 days, the whole world thought they captured a ghost. Like it made no sense why a kid would just be behind the curtain.
What is this?
3 Men and a Baby ghost. See, look at the background. See that ghost? That was just in the back of the movie, and no one noticed it. The movie came out of,
It's funny people
Is
think
the
the
prank-
ghost because it looks kind of like it could be a person or a cardboard cutout.
Well, that's been enhanced. Like if you're watching the movie, it goes really quick and it's just in the background. See, it's like that.
Okay,
See?
okay.
But no one noticed it when that movie came out in the theaters. No one knew it. Like it was years later, people just figured like, what the hell? There's a ghost in this movie.
Creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not as creepy as again on freaking Saturday night with the Google equivalent of Alexa
Oh yeah.
saying Native American Heritage Month. Native American Heritage Month. It sounded like maybe it could have been an ad for something, but nothing had been playing the entire time. And my cousin we weren't on the phones. Everybody was asleep. I hadn't heard the thing go off once. And then we look at each other and I was like, oh my gosh, I've been talking about that this whole weekend during some of these sets. And he's like, what?
William thinks it's a ghost trying to tell him he's funny.
Well, I didn't know. No.
He's like, do you think it's someone saying I'm like really funny?
No, I said I'm trying to decipher what it means. If it is in fact a message from the other side.
Well, you
I'm
sold
trying
this
to
different.
figure
When you
out-
first told me this story, you told me a totally different story. You were like,
What do you mean?
in the other room, there was one of those Alexas. It was
Yes.
the Google one. And then out
Yep.
of nowhere, it was like, Native Americans.
Native American heritage.
It kept whispering that.
It said it twice in just whatever voice it does. But it did it out of nowhere. It hadn't been doing that at all.
You added this time around the word month.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
you
was
fucked up.
fun. So it sounded, but again, that's like the thing. That's something trying to communicate that, and that it was able to find. So I guess this is Native American Heritage Month, so it was able to find that easily when it was trying to communicate with me.
Mm.
I'm kidding.
Do you have a Native American in you? Have you ever got yourself checked?
No, but I got the 23andMe thing, but I never did it. Yeah, my aunt wanted me to do it on my dad's side
Why didn't
because
you do it?
she needed mine for some reason.
For her family tree?
Yeah,
Yeah,
she was like, she's all into that, and like she specifically needed me for some reason.
My uncle's like that. Like he's like giving us updates all
Really?
the time and stuff like I don't give a fudge sickle or, about that.
Why didn't you do it?
I don't know. I still have the box, and now I think 23andMe isn't that not a company anymore?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think wasn't there, like the woman like selling the data of everybody?
Yeah,
to,
I
like,
think something happened to
Yeah.
all the
something like that.
forensic files.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
We're selling it to the cops.
they're gonna clone you.
Damn. Well, I didn't give my information, but maybe that'll be sad though, because everybody who gave their information, they'll be kind of in their clones later on, and
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna freaking have one. So I'm not even gonna be around.
Oh, it's
That's
a bad
kind of
thing.
yeah. That's kind of yeah. That is
I'm
kind
not
of.
even gonna be around, and all y'all are gonna be in your clone form, and
Well, you should dump some loads, into some ladies then, quick.
Clone form.
Keep the at least going
to get to clone form.
Yeah.
So what you have to do to get to clone form?
Mostly.
Well, because
Ugh.
yeah.
It's your legacy.
Mhm.
Keep the legacy going.
Mm.
But not in November.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it can't be November. Not November.
Have you ever had like real blue balls before? Like
Like,
did you know that's like
physically they turn
thing?
blue.
Lit-
no, where
Literally?
it's like like a pain.
Well, I remember one time thinking that I had testicle cancer,
You were a
in high
teenager.
school. Yeah, when I was a teenager.
What were your symptoms?
My one testicle, and I was a big bike rider, so I was very, very much so. Lance Armstrong stuff was in the forefront of my mind about how guys could get testicular cancer, and maybe even Tom Green and stuff. But Yeah, it felt like there was a lump or something, and it would freaking hurt when I would touch it. And then I finally got up the nerve to go to the freaking doctor, and I go in this dark room, and some bald dude comes in, and he puts this warm lube on my freaking nutsack, and then he freaking says, "How's it going?" And I'm like, no, but yeah, he ends up doing something, and it ends up being okay. And what did the guy say? He's like, the doctor who ended up talking to me, he's like, yeah, you just need to have more sex.
Really?
I swear he said that,
To
and
a
I'm
high
thinking,
schooler?
oh, well, I've
Yeah.
never even had sex before, sir.
Why wouldn't he say just jerk off more, son?
Was he biting his bottom lip while telling you that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah,
You need more
maybe he was a little.
Yeah, that's a weird thing to tell a minor.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what he told my ass, and I took some medicine, and everything was okay. I had something called epididymitis.
What's that?
I don't know.
Diabetes.
Maybe he was insulting you. He's like, you just need to get laid, loser.
Oh, yeah. What if he was
Nerd.
bro?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
He probably was.
He was a bro.
It's a nightmare. That's why I don't like going to hospitals.
Oh.
Ever since that. And I probably need to go. I mean, I'm so sick right now. No, I'm not. It's getting better.
Yeah, going to the doctors always suck. And when I was in like college, like 30s and stuff like that, I was overly paranoid. I was dying all the time. I think because I had sex with one girl without a condom, and I thought she was a little like dirty, and then like the whole AIDS thing came out. I'm like, I kept on thinking I had AIDS and stuff, and like,
Did you ever go to the doctor?
no, I was too scared, like, so I just lived for years of just being scared. And then I dated a porn star.
That's very scary. So you were living thinking you had AIDS
for a long
couple
time.
years.
Like I was just, and it was just because of one dirty girl I was with once.
Why didn't you just go get checked?
Because I didn't want to. I was like, no, I
Were
didn't.
you having sex after thinking you had AIDS?
Yeah, hopefully you
I
weren't
was.
spreading
Yeah,
it to people.
No, I was, but I was wearing
Yeah, maybe
condoms.
he'd get the
But
message
I'm saying
passed
like I
on.
didn't think I had AIDS like every day, but like anytime I got sick or like I got an ingrown hair in my belly button or something, I was like, oh my God, is this AIDS?
Yeah.
We thought AIDS came on mosquitoes, during this time.
Well, they did.
Well, no, they didn't.
Oh, they didn't? Is that fake news?
Yes.
No.
But
What? Being
they
bit
scared
by-
you. They scared you back in the day, like new reports say AIDS can be carried by a mosquito, and if you got bit by a mosquito that just bit somebody with AIDS, I mean that's when people thought you couldn't kiss. You would get AIDS from just kissing somebody that had AIDS or something like that.
Who was you remember the little boy on Jurassic Park?
Little idiot.
The little boy on Jurassic Park, also in the Red Ryder movie. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Did he do some movie where he got it was like a movie where he got AIDS from like a blood transfusion? Do you remember that movie?
It was like a TV movie,
No.
maybe, right?
I don't know. I just remember at the end of it, he and his buddy would mess around, and his buddy would go out to the doctors and be like, "Oh, I think he's dead." And the doctor would always he would run in there, and then he'd pop up, and then he went out one time, and he's like, "Oh, my buddy's dead." And then the doctor went in there, and he was dead.
Oh.
Wow. Damn.
Is this kid still alive?
I don't know,
Joseph-
Grant. Yeah,
Joseph
Grant.
Mazzello. The movie was called The Cure in 1995.
Oh my gosh, that's
There
the name of the
wasn't a
movie.
It was
Cure.
him and Brad Renfro.
Yeah,
who
Brad
I don't
Renfro.
think is alive anymore.
Rest in peace. Yeah, I think he died of drugs.
Yeah.
He was real good in The Fugitive, and then it got his. Was he in The Fugitive?
Was he in The Fugitive?
Fugitive.
He was in The Client.
Or The Client.
Oh.
Okay,
Apt
similar
people.
name, kind of.
Mm,
Uh,
the client.
yeah, and then he got into partying. And then he wasn't in Jurassic Park, and that always got to him.
Wow.
And he was in Huck and Finn with Jonathan Taylor Thomas. So then they were mean to each other.
Hmm.
He had a real hard go of it in Hollywood.
I
Brad
miss-
Renfro.
Ooh, God.
Ooh. It's all the ooh. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh my God, it smells in here.
No,
now.
it doesn't.
Yeah,
You kidding?
What'd you eat?
You're kidding.
Yeah.
And it was chicken and onions. I could
Chicken and
tell it was
onions?
chicken and
Chicken and
Yeah, it
onions is
smells
what
like
he
chicken
eats
and
for
onions.
lunch.
Yeah, chicken and onions. I was trying to
I
get
could
gold
tell.
camouflage on the Call of Duty on my SMGs, eating, the onions and chicken.
So you just grill that, or you just fry it up, or like you put it in a pan? Or
Skillet.
Skillet.
Wow, chicken and onions.
I know. How'd you guys know?
Kill it and skillet.
I know my chicken and onions.
He loves that stuff.
Do you use red, white, or both?
I say, kill it and skillet.
kill it and skillet.
He does a yellow onion.
Yellow one. Vidalia. I like a Vidalia onion.
Idea.
How do people say that? Vidalia?
Never heard of
Vidalia.
that before.
Have you ever heard of that, Grant?
Vidalia onion?
A Vidalia. Wait, no, it's Vidalia. Yeah, how is it?
Vidalia?
Vidalia.
Is it Vidalia? I don't know how to
Vidalia.
pronounce it.
This is how my mom would pronounce it. Vidalia.
Yeah.
Who knows? I like those. Yeah, kind of like a yellow onion. Really good.
Fish sauce? Do you use fish sauce?
Oof. ugh. I
I'm
can't.
trying to think of your chicken and onion recipe. It's just chicken and
Yeah,
onion.
what do you season it with?
Do you have any seasoning?
Tony's
No.
Chashery.
Yeah.
Never used that before.
Oh, it's
Oh,
great.
it's good. Yeah, it's great.
Even one time we got the little baster where you baste inside the turkey with the Tony's Chashery little needle. Remember?
And then we found that if you put the Bloody Mary and like some vodka and you put the needle thing in your butt and you injected it.
What? No.
Is when he
In
was
the
still,
butthole or
when he
in
was
the
still
butt?
Oh.
drinking.
Of the turkey.
No, but
what?
then you
What
can
are-
put it in your butt.
Have you ever done that before, boofing?
No, but it was so funny. The fraternity I was in, I guess somebody was doing the butt chugging thing.
You've seen someone do it
And that's
live?
what got butt chugging into the national news. I remember seeing
Oh,
it
it
on
was
like
your
That
fraternity.
was the fraternity I was in a couple of years afterwards. And they did some sort of Grant, see if you can see like a picture of that or something. Like look up like Pike
What the heck?
butt chug press conference. It's just
Is
the
that a real-
stupidest. I don't know if people were actually doing it. I would like to think they weren't because that seems very strange to me that you would put like, I don't know, probably Franzia or some sort of fox wine. I feel like that would
Yeah,
go
that'd
in
be
a
a good
butt
one.
chugging.
Have you heard
1,000%. Yeah.
have you heard
Franzia
of
would
the
be good.
tampons?
Was that for Yeah,
Girls
see?
soaking it in soaking like vodka
Yeah,
with
slurping or
tampons
something
and
like that.
like
What's that
sticking the
called?
tampon and getting drunk that way?
Well, at least it has a good name, a fun name associated with it. Slurping.
Yeah, it's like
Oh, is that what it's called?
Something
Yeah.
like that.
So same idea. It sounds like
Yeah.
sticking it in
Front
some
hole.
orifice, and ugh. Yeah. See, this is a look at the look, and that's
That's the kid who did it.
so that's a guy named Dan McGahee, the man in the bow tie. He was always goofy. He was always a goofy guy. He was like I don't know. He would come to our meetings and stuff and fucking, I don't know. He was a lawyer. But this is the press conference. This is when the fraternity I was in. Thanks, Grant. Yeah, I wish I was, but yeah, it was a couple years after. But that's probably what I would have looked like. I would have maybe had glasses on, just standing behind in solidarity as we got kicked off of campus. And for the next 5 to 8 years, I think the fraternity fell into obscurity and a religious club got into the frat house. And if those people only knew the absolute horrors that had taken place in that nightmare den.
You know, looking at all these faces, I was thinking like, who would be the person that had the idea? Because everyone here looks very successful and probably now very good guys. And it just so happens that they put the photo of you in front of the one guy I thought looked like invented the whole thing. If you take away that photo, that's the guy out of all these guys that created.
See it, Grant.
Look at him.
Look at that guy.
He looks like Ben Stiller from that.
Oh my god, he does.
Like, what's that?
Yeah,
Tropic
Simple
Thunder?
Tom.
Simple Tom.
Oh, yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
I created Boofer.
Yeah. Yeah. Hilarious.
There he is.
Mm.
I do know this guy. Got to give a shout out to Isaac. That's my boy Isaac. He and I were kind of buddies. I was a little older than him. We totally partied a couple times. Got to
Really?
give a shit. Yeah, Isaac. That is Isaac. I saw one in Charlotte. I was in Charlotte this weekend, and a guy, Michael Tomlin, talked to him after the show. We were in the same pledge class. Last time we saw each other was in 2014 after Swoo died. Rest in peace. Yeah, that's how he would say his name. Swoo. Yeah. Rest in peace. But it was nice to see Tomlin.
Do you think your buddy is the one that's haunting you? One of your old frat boy ghosts?
I hope.
I'd love that.
Really?
I would love that. And honestly, when my shirt moved the other day, yeah, that seems like something Swoo might have done. Just do the shirt up a little. Just like joking
Wait, what
around.
happened?
Like, yeah, I feel like he would have done that.
Someone lifted your shirt a little?
Yeah, you didn't hear about
Yeah.
this?
I mean, oh my gosh. Well, when I spoke about it a little bit last week, Erica was not here. Erica was the one that saw it.
What? It just went up by itself?
Yeah.
Yeah, his shirt just was like...
He wasn't moving. He was just like laying on the couch.
Yeah, I was thinking about starting to play Call of Duty because I was like, am I about to play this for the next 10 hours? I was just considering playing it.
It's a cheeky little ghost.
Do you wear a belt?
I know.
I wear them sometimes right the second I don't have one on.
Because maybe your belt was loose and it was like flipped over and it like unfolded and it felt
I
like
wasn't moving at all. I wasn't moving at all.
Hmm.
Yeah, I
We'll
don't
never know.
We'll never know.
maybe it's early signs of schizophrenia.
Did you guys have...
For what, both of us?
Yeah, both of them?
Yeah.
Seeing things.
Do you guys have like a gas leak at your place?
Oh.
It's
Do you have a
hard-
carbon monoxide detector?
Yes, it went off when we
Yeah.
almost burnt down the place with the fire.
Yeah, with the starter log.
What?
Oh, fuck.
Started
It yells
the-
at you.
Yeah, it's scary. But there is a gas leak pretty daily in our apartment. It's called my blood.
Yeah, that's good.
Ooh.
That was a good
Yeah,
one.
you get more of this.
Ooh, thank you. Yeah, my gosh, that's pretty good. Wait, so what sort of
Yeah, what machine do we need?
We use a Jura.
It's
a
like
really
the one
nice-
that's in like the mothership.
Yeah, that's the one.
how do you spell that?
Juru or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
Jura.
Wait, so what do y'all put in this?
The
It's-
beans is like Allegra beans or something.
It's espresso, and then I just put like milk and
whole milk.
Yeah, whole
You
milk
gotta
and a
use
little
whole milk.
sweetener. What's a sweetener we use?
Ovaltine.
No, Oval.
Oh, get some Ovaltine.
The chocolate milk stuff.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
it's so good.
I haven't had chocolate milk in so long.
Oh, it's yummy. I would say do 2%. Or
Really?
skim. I grew up drinking skim milk.
I grew up drinking 2% and
Me
skim.
too, 2%. But then once you're an adult, you start getting whole milk, and you're like,
It's so
never
much
going
better.
back.
Yeah, it's so much
Especially
better.
in coffee.
Yeah.
And in cereal.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
Mm.
love it in cereal. Honey bunches of oats. See, that's what I was eating before the speaker went off. I had been eating honey bunches of oats about 30 minutes before the speaker said the Native American Heritage Month twice.
Do you finish your milk?
This past Saturday I did not.
Wow, what a
I ate a
waste.
lot of it. and
You
then
know,
I'm
a
like,
baby cow didn't drink that milk.
Yeah,
For you.
yeah. You took away the milk from a baby.
Gosh, I saw some horrible video recently of two cows. It was a bunch of cows in this place, but the floor was slippery, and the one cow like killed the other one because it
Oh.
fell on it weird, and then it wouldn't get up, and the one cow couldn't move because the floor was real slippery. So I need to think. I should have thought about that. I should have drank the milk
Yeah.
because that was real sad. Because cows seem sweet.
They say, look
They
at
seem
the-
really sweet.
Oh, there's that voice.
They seem really sweet. They seem really sweet. We ready to damn.
Oh, you got little touchy little nipples.
We ready to damn. Look at them.
Look at them.
That's such a weird. When I first heard you do that voice, like it was so unlike your regular voice. Like it didn't.
Yeah.
It was kind of jarring almost. It was like-
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, that's mostly how his voice is at home.
That's normally how I've been talking at home. With my little girlfriend.
Yeah, we call it.
I'm
Love
still
my
a little
little
uncomfortable.
girlfriend.
it's kind of weird.
I'm not used to it.
Oh, that's just how I talk. Oh my.
And then he goes
He
into
can't
this
help it.
voice.
Erica, what was your reaction when you first did that?
I think she created it. I think she
like,
created
You get
it.
so
Oh, you created it.
excited, and you just start acting crazy when you get so excited when things are so
Does
cute.
it bother you?
No, I get it. I don't do it, but I get the feeling
Hmm.
that he's
My little sweet friend. How long did we kiss earlier?
like all morning.
Oh, we kissed like all morning. I'm not even kidding.
She's so sweet.
Yeah, she's so sweet.
Would you kiss Gator if she started eating her own poop?
As long
Have
as
you
it was
caught-
maybe a day after. Maybe I give it a day.
Have you caught her eating its own poop yet?
We get it pretty.
It's her, her own poop. No, I feel like she'll sniff around it sometimes.
Yeah, that's
So she'll love to sniff it sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah, she loves smelling her own shit.
She's like, what's that smell like?
Oh, and that
Oh
one
my
kind of looks
gosh.
like I did a
That
good
does look
one.
like her.
with the haircut.
I used to have a dog that
I know.
was addicted to eating its own shit. Like it went out of its way to find
I
it
had a dog like that too. It's
and
disgusting.
eat it. And
Y'all would not kiss those dogs.
no, I gave away that dog immediately.
We got rid of that dog too.
Really?
Gave him away.
You just couldn't deal with it. You know, it was like
Do y'all tell the people who you give it away to
Oh, no.
about that little problem it
No.
has?
I don't remember.
Yeah.
He was a bad dog overall though. He like bit us, me and my
Oh
sister.
my gosh.
Yikes,
He was
that's
a
not good.
troublemaker.
didn't do its taxes.
Was your dog a troublemaker? The little shit eater?
Yeah, it barked a lot. It was kind of. I think it was a puppy mill dog. Also, like it just had signs of the tism and stuff. Dogtism.
And then y'all just what?
Put it down.
Put it down?
No, I gave it away. I do have an idea though. Like if you were, hear me out. Like this is like a real idea. People think I'm joking,
What?
but what if your dog or your cat is so sick and the doctor's like, you know what, we have to put it to sleep. You have like, we should do it tonight, and you're like, you know what? I mean, we do the hot air balloon method. And they have these little pet like hot air balloons, and then you can put them in a little basket and let them just float away, and you know, give them a chance to like live its own life, or maybe somebody will find it and pay for the operation or something. Yeah,
That'd be better than leaving it on the side of the road.
right. Or
Yeah.
just having it executed, pretty much. Like
How expensive are those balloons, though?
you,
Is that
we
like
could
an
probably give them down to like
expensive kinda deal?
$50.
And then what? I wonder how many times they just die up there alone up in the sky.
No, it'll get out that people know what. Like, yeah, so
That'd
like,
be really sad.
Alone.
They'd be really confused up in the air by themselves.
Gosh, Redban, that sounds like really sad.
it's some dog.
Could you imagine our little girl Bree
I don't want to
up
think
in
of
the
it.
sky by herself without her mama and her pop
It'll be too
up
sad.
in the air, just trying to snip around, but there's nothing to smell because it's so high up.
Gosh.
Oof.
I wonder how many dogs would be like trying to jump out too.
Oh, yeah, they're going to.
But once people start knowing what this is, though, you would see like a death balloon or whatever they call it, and you'd be like, oh, I want to help make sure that dog lands safely or something like that. And
Or people will just stop in their tracks and like do their hat off.
Yeah, or-
It's weird. Like, it's some real somber moment.
Moment of silence.
throw treats at it.
Yeah. Gosh. Well, it's good. I mean, I think if we could think of some logistical things with that, Shark Tank.
I
Yeah.
think
I think there's
so.
a new season coming out really soon.
Because sometimes dogs, too, they don't want to die if you're at home. So
Oh,
sometimes
yeah.
you might have to let them go in a hot air balloon.
Yeah.
Just because they
Yeah.
need to go.
They want to be alone.
And what if your balloon goes to some billionaire and he's like, oh, look at this cute dog. Oh, let's take you to the vet. Make sure you're okay. What? That operation's going to cost $10,000. Let's get 2 of them.
To operation.
Yeah.
It's like the opposite of a stork.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. What's stork backwards? That's what you should call it.
Oh my god.
Stork.
Crots.
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 Oh no.
The Crotts method. It's when you put your
That
dog
actually sounds
up in the-
legit.
Crots method.
Crots method.
Okay, Mark Cuban, we're really hoping you're the one who's our investor on this one.
Right.
We really like what you do.
Yeah.
Crotch method. Oh my gosh, Redban, and maybe it could, you and I could be up there or something, and we could like joke around a little, or I don't know. You'd have to figure it out. I mean, you're the one. It's your idea.
Or what if you could do like, if you can't afford a crot, you can like get pretty much like an Uber pool of other animals, like see those 2 dogs in the same one. Like they don't look like they know each other, but at least they can die together up there.
Yeah, it ends up being like
kinda
4 or
sweet.
5.
Yeah.
And the families are watching the send off and they're starting.
would
Some of
be
them are
cost
fighting each
efficient,
other
yeah.
already.
It's economy crot.
Oh,
Spirit crotch.
Spirit crot. Oh, spirit's a perfect name for this.
Yeah.
Crot spirit. Spirit
crot
crot.
spirit.
There's-
Guys, we forgot a letter.
Oh.
K or
Yeah, what is this?
K. Wait.
KRO.
Oh no, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, crot.
Spirits.
Crot spirits. It's kind of it's crot spirit.
Crot spirits.
Yeah, it's kind of hard having 2 words with it end and begin in S. Crot's spirit, because you really have to stop.
What about Crot's method by spirits?
Crot.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Sometimes longer can be better. I think, than Crot's method.
Crot's method by spirits. Well, yeah, there we go.
There's gonna be some activists trying to shoot down the balloon, though.
No, there would be punks trying to like blow dart it, I bet, trying to kill them. Or like hungry, homeless people.
Slingshots. Oh yeah,
The
that's why-
Asian community.
Ohio.
That's why we have to get everybody on board, though.
Yeah.
That's why they have to show signs of respect when they see one. If they see somebody messing with it, they have to say something.
Yeah, say something to
Don't stay quiet. Say something. You have to tell somebody if you see somebody.
Say something.
Yes, please. We're for real now.
Oh, what if they have little webcams so you can check on them,
Oh,
like in the basket?
that's the fancier level.
Yeah, that's the more.
Yes.
That's the Crot's plus.
Yeah, Crotz
Crotz
plus.
plus.
Yeah.
Crotz plus. Then you can just watch its body deteriorate as it's floating over the ocean.
Land
and it
right-
turns into a skeleton.
Lands on a freeway in a semi.
Just pass out from exhaustion and cold from exposure.
Oh, yeah. It goes so high up. It goes like above the. Yeah,
Gets cold up there.
yeah,
I know. Gator would have to wear her little jacket.
yeah. They have to put little jackets on.
She has the sweetest little outfits.
She
right
does.
now. Oh my god.
She has her little like dog juicy couture
That's
velour
adorable.
outfit.
Do you have like a little Japanese schoolgirl outfit for her yet?
Oh, that would be so cute.
She's looking into it.
Yeah, looking into it. Up to now, yes, I think she's too young.
Oh.
Yeah, she's a
Wait, how old is she?
freaking
A year and a half.
year and a half.
Oh yeah, she's still 7.
Maybe after 2.
in human years.
Well, before I
Yeah,
met
2.5 maybe's good, or 2. I don't know. Yeah.
Before I met Janice, I had this thing. It was like a year. I've been growing my Shih Tzu's hair out really long, and it grew out like really long, and I would braid
Because
it into
girls
pigtails.
have long hair.
And then we started dating. She cut all the hair off. I mean,
It was crusty and gross. It was like getting in her food and water. It was
'Cause it was-
dragging on the
oh, it was
ground.
like-
It was gross.
It's hilarious. It'd be like having a little boy or something, give him a big rat tail.
Yeah.
Did you have a rat tail growing up?
Hell no.
Wow.
Francis would have never.
You know,
He didn't live in that
never
kind
in
of
a
community.
million years. No.
I had one.
Yeah.
There were only
you
specific haircuts I would have been allowed to have. Francis was calling the shots.
Oh shit!
So it was, I don't even know what it was, a little boy haircut. That's what she would always say at the
Little boy
at the
haircut.
like the barber guy. or
like a
whatever.
puppy cut.
You never got a flat top?
Upcut.
Never got a flat top.
Flat top.
Ended up buzzing my hair some. I don't know. It's
Oh, look at that third one. Gross.
I know
hate
people
it.
that did that. Yeah, that was
Ugh.
gross.
That's disgusting.
really.
I didn't
Ugh.
grow mine too long. I think mine was like that on the left.
Yeah, it's a
pretty much.
classic.
That's not bad.
Classic.
You're kidding. Yours was?
Yeah.
That's when you were older, right?
No, I was like 5th grade, 6th grade, something like
Yeah, I
that.
think like older elementary
Yeah.
kids.
And then I got a flat top and I shaved it.
Oh.
And that was cool because Street Fighter, that dude from Street Fighter.
Why do little kids want that? Like, is it so they could like play with it?
The little rat. It was popular at some point.
Oh,
I think
is
my
it?
older brother had it at some point.
Oh, that one literally is a rat. Wait, was it called a rat tail, Redban, when you were?
I think it was just called a tail back then.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember the rat part, but I do remember the rat part, but I think that came later.
Rat tail.
Yeah.
I would love to have one, but see now,
You could.
You
Yeah.
think I could pull off a rat
can start
freaking
now.
rat tail?
Oh, yeah.
Actually, yeah.
You could definitely do that.
A rat tail.
Do you think Francis?
It
are we
would,
gonna go
I
to
would need it
Christmas?
to be very kind of
and we can
like small, like you can't even tell.
like that guy.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
'Cause you
that's
don't
kind
keep
of a
your hair
small,
that
because I wouldn't want
short.
it very big. Like it couldn't be like the one. It couldn't be like the one on the other side. It could not. It would have
No.
to be like small.
And maybe you can like perm it more so it curls up more.
Or you could braid it. I always liked braiding mine.
You did a braid?
Yeah, put a little turquoise bead in there or something.
You're kidding.
No. Like we used to.
Oh
bead
my
it-
gosh, putting on.
We used to have beads and stuff in our hair.
Really?
Yeah.
He had fun.
Putting on Rockadoodle. Just being up at the thing, messing with your beads, putting on Rockadoodle.
Twirling your rat tail.
I do remember doing that. That was fun. Just going like this.
I know, because I do that with my beard and stuff, so I'm sure that would be fun with. Ooh, and that would feel a little different because the hair on my head feels different than the hair on my face.
Isn't that weird?
So
It's weird.
weird.
Yeah.
Ugh. We did that at the same time. About COVID. Remember when David, when we were doing the podcast, remember when David's fucking ass came in with COVID? Remember how stressful that was? That was a lot of fun doing the podcast though in your studio.
And nobody got it. Nobody.
Shocking. And he's
Yeah,
blowing
thank
his
the
vape
Lord.
room.
and blowing his vape on
Yeah.
everybody.
Yeah.
Thank the Lord nobody got it.
Those are fun back then.
I know. And
It was
remember
so
the
fun.
gun store. Remember when all
Yeah.
that shit was happening? The gun store lines would be crazy.
There was the studio was in between two gun stores. Remember, one on each side, and the lines
Longest
would
line.
meet at the end. Would be like
Yeah.
the studio. It's fucking weird.
I know. Weird time.
Isn't that weird?
Ooh, I shot gun with my
You shotgun?
yeah, with
I
my
shot
uncle.
gun.
Or not my uncle, my freaking cousin. Why'd I say my uncle? It was my cousin this past weekend. We were at
Yeah?
a firing range.
That's cool.
Some dude was shooting some big old gun behind me, and I was looking at my cousin, and the guy shot it, and I jumped. So it scared me to death.
Oh, how loud it was!
Yeah, I had like
Did you
the
cry a
ear
little bit?
things on, so it didn't like hurt my ears, but I could tell it was like so loud.
Yeah, there's a few of those guns where you're like,
Whoa.
you feel the air move around you. Kind
It
of thing.
scared
Yeah.
me to death
Yeah.
when I heard it.
I went once and I shot a little one, and it made me tear up because it felt so powerful.
That you're dangerous, like to have a gun. I think.
Oh, really? Wait, tear up like in a fun?
No,
in
my
like a
eyes just
cool
watered
way,
because I
or-
was so shocked.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my body was like,
Interesting.
I don't know what to do with this.
I know, it's kind of fun. I just shot a couple pistols. I mean, it's kind of fun.
Some pistols.
Yeah, I shot a couple pistols. Hit my weed vape in the freaking
Oh, you
bathroom
did?
of the place.
Oh.
And then I swear to God, I'm like walking out and I realize like it kind of really smells like weed in there
Oh,
because it's like a small
no.
bathroom and it's everybody walking around with guns and shit.
Oh no!
And I'm walking out, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, that was me.
This is maybe stupid.
That's so funny.
That's hilarious, Janice. So the power got to you.
Yeah, I wasn't even
Feeling
crying. It was just, my eyes just watered.
Interesting. That's funny.
Yeah, I can imagine, Janice. You would have to have a very small gun.
I would have to have like
Like when it was like hooker
something-
pistols.
if I shoot a big gun, I would have to have something behind me so I don't
Totally.
kick back.
It seems like you would just break your wrist though.
Right.
Like, very small.
I have pretty strong wrists.
Yeah, I mean, oh my gosh, I'm sure with practice and so you get real good at it.
Yeah, we'll start going to the range.
We- do you have a
Going to the
pistol?
range. No, I've thought about just generally getting one just to have, but no, not right this. No.
Yeah, I want a shotgun.
Yeah, it's probably a good thing to have.
Yeah, right above the door. You know, like classic stuff.
I don't know. I think a machete is fine for protection. Home
Well, you
protection.
better make sure you get the person the first time you hit them with the machete or they'll
Yeah.
grab it from your ass and start getting you with it.
Right, and you got to get a real machete. Like
We
you
have
can't
a
get-
real one.
Yeah, but that's just like Lord of the Rings or like
What do you mean? Is it
sword.
like,
That's a real one. What do you mean?
yeah.
is it sharp? What do you? So what?
It's
like
really
a
sharp.
legitimate sword.
We got it from our box of stuff.
Yeah.
that the one?
So I wonder if you did really get a swing on somebody. For,
I think
cut an
so.
arm off.
I think so. Well, maybe not through bone, but
It'll
it
fuck
would
'em
do
up.
some
Oh,
damage.
shit.
Look at how cool you'd look with that.
I know. Look at that. Yeah, you can get a little.
Walking around your downtown apartment balcony with it.
Yeah.
Standing on the top of your balcony.
Ah.
It's hard to do.
Oh my gosh, Janice.
That's her Asian influence.
And that's your gun, William.
Yeah, and a little pistol.
It looks like I'm holding it right now.
Yes.
Get off my lawn.
Don't come near me. Watch out.
Oh my gosh, I remember being at some house party in Memphis in high school one time, and like I go out with a couple buddies to go smoke some weed out in somebody's car, like the party's still going on, and we're in just some neighborhood, and we're like smoking weed in the dude's car, and we hear somebody yelling, and we look over, and it's some guy dressed up in like some old school military outfit holding a gun. He points it at us. He ends up shooting, but it's just like blanks or something. No bullets came out, but it scared me
What
to
a psycho.
death.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Oh
terrifying.
my gosh. Yeah. I know. It was horrible.
It's fucked up.
But this is what happens. Be careful
You
going
should have
out.
gone after him after you found out.
Yeah, that it wasn't actual real bullets in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should have lost it. Should have lost it on his fucking ass.
Have you ever really lost it on someone before?
He does
I've
it.
never.
Yeah, he has.
Maybe not in
More
a physical,
recently.
not in a physical kind of way.
Yeah, the people at the airport.
Oh, yeah, you got
Oh,
sassy.
You lost it with them.
Other than those people at
What?
the airport, I got physical with people at the airport.
What happened?
The Jehovah's Witness.
Yeah, literally,
Whoa.
I got their desk.
But
I
they're so
said,
nice.
You're worshiping a false prophet. I flipped their
Ah.
desk over. I got some of their books. I was throwing their books.
How'd they react?
Kind.
They were pretty
Aw.
kind.
Yeah, they're just kind.
Yeah, they were really
not
nice. And then I
right.
was like, oh my God, I made a horrible mistake. And I ended up getting the table and setting it back up.
Oh.
And I was able to find the book. So it ended up being okay.
That's nice. You made it
Yeah.
right.
I made it right. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what just freaking happened to my ass.
What came over you?
I don't know.
Not a morning person.
Yeah, I'm not a morning person.
You didn't have your chicken and onion.
Was it November?
Yeah, it was November
And
last
no chicken.
year.
Yeah,
Was it the
No
onions.
chicken and onions.
It was a lot of
Yikes.
stuff not going in their favor. And I explained it to them, and they were cool. They were pretty cool. So you live and you learn.
You know, when I was a kid, I farted in the bathtub and a bubble came out. And then like 30 seconds later, I saw a hair floating. And
Oh.
I thought every time you farted, a little hair came out. And then for like years of my life, I thought that. And then I told my dad, he's like, where'd you get that idea?
Just from that one time.
Yeah, I know. It's weird. I
It's
remember
like
I would
the
go,
cat gets swept away in a river, and you're like, hey, Dad, does a hair come out?
Yeah.
every time
You know what? Brian's a little bit like that. Like something happens one time.
Well, does it? Wait, does it? I don't think it
I
does.
still like a little bit of me thinks a little hair comes out every time you fart. It's a teeny.
That's why you always say that.
Yeah. Well,
Whenever I fart, Brian goes, "Did a little hair come?"
That's
sweet. Yeah, that's really
where it
sweet.
And I never
From.
understood why until now.
Oh my gosh.
There's a backstory for everything, huh?
Well, that's very sweet. Well, Janice and Redban, thank y'all so much for being on the show today.
Thanks for having us.
Hell yeah.
Been a pleasure.
Thank
And I'll
you.
drop him off later so you can babysit.
Okay. And we're going to watch Rockadoodle.
Yeah, we have to watch Rocky. And we got to thank our mercenaries. We have to thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. White Magic, William and Casey the Cats, William Gearin, William Ramsey, Worm Drive Show on YouTube, Choose Your Own Adventure, Redban loves them.
Oh, yeah.
Zombie Warlock. Ooh, scary. Anthony Whiplash Marginson, Art of Sean King, Ashley Belfield Beef, Ben Hashin, Bryce Scar.
What's your name?
Daniel Hunter, Danja Fox, Destiny
Aloha.
A. Ford,
Hey, girl.
Destiny's divorce lawyer. That's scary. I know. Dovahking, Dr. P. Dugan, Eli Slugworth, Gary Gabu, Transwords of Nightmare.
Oh.
I love Big Mac. Jay Dizzy, Jenny Day, Jess, Joke Hive. A couple of times. John Shaw. Justin Threckle, Dr. Threckle's son. Captain Chaos. Casey's mom has got it.
Whoa.
Kill Tony Facebook. Kyle Heath Larry. My dad. Lawyer Joe.
What's up?
Matt Foster, Miss Becky, if you nasty.
Ew.
Nice Wizard, Nissan Pappy,
Nice.
which always looks like Mississippi kind of. Rachel O'Donnell, Robert Bushell, Ruby Jewel Spark, Sandy Sadokai from the Big Island, Satrack, Shiva, Snow Roach, Gaming Crooner,
They played Call of
Vanderweed
Duty.
and White Magic, and the cats again.
Wait, is Larry not
Again?
supporting anymore? Or did you already say Larry?
He said Larry still.
Yeah,
He did it real quick
I'm
and
not
quiet.
supposed to.
He
Yeah,
said,
I'm
"Do
supposed
not
to do
think."
it quick and
Mhm.
quiet.
Thanks, Larry.
Yeah, thanks, Larry.
Thank you, Larry,
Thanks, Larry.
for everything.
Move those turtles, Larry.
Yeah, keep on moving, turtles. Yeah, if y'all are listening or watching or whatever, and you ever see a turtle out on the road, please move it.
Don't be like us and regret it.
Yep.
Yep.
And
But if you can, it's fine.
Yeah. Sometimes it's not safe to.
Yeah, exactly.
get our balloons.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us for this week's episode of The William Montgomery Show. Send your questions, artwork, and manifestos to thewilliammontgomeryshow@gmail.com. Leave William a voicemail at 737-471-1098. And never miss an episode of The William Montgomery Show by subscribing to The William Montgomery Show channel on YouTube and anywhere podcasts are sold. Check out William online at william.f.montgomery1 on Instagram. For more William Montgomery, check out Kill Tony on YouTube and check him out live at the Comedy Mothership in Austin, Texas every Monday night. Find more of me, Casey Rocket, at patreon.com/Casey Rocket. Follow me on Instagram at Casey Rocket. This episode of The William Montgomery Show was recorded at Record ATX Studios, right here in the heart of Austin, Texas. The William Montgomery Show is produced by William Montgomery. The anthem is sung by William Montgomery. The drums are sung by William Montgomery. The words are sung by William Montgomery. The William Montgomery Show is a Fanny Co. production. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
Who the fuck said that? I'm trying to have fun tonight.